Hi, I'm Alexandra Ellis from aewellness, and today I have a hip flexor and psoas stretch for you. If you're anything like me, there's only so many lunges that you can do before you get super bored of hip extension in that way, and you're looking for a novel way to get into the hip flexor and psoas and try to create some more hip extension in that area. Hip extension is critical for walking. So it's a direction of movement that you need in the pelvis, but most of our life doesn't require hip extension. Right now I'm sitting down, my hips are flexed. Sitting in a chair, hips are flexed. Driving in your car, hips are flexed. So there's not a lot of opportunities for hip extension other than walking. And sometimes you can lose that depending on how you're walking. So here's how you do it. You'll lay face down on the ground. And already, if this irritates your low back, I'm going to say, try to either put something underneath your belly to limit some of this hyperextension happening in the low back, or just work extra super hard on this posterior tilt. So just coming into this position already, your low back arches a little bit. So you have to work extra hard to get the arch to come out of your back. And the way you do that is by trying to draw your tailbone down between your toes. So once you have that in position, because you want to be sure spine is as close to neutral as we can, you'll walk yourself towards the bent leg. And it's this far arm that if you press into the ground, it's like you're trying to peel your right rib cage as far away from your right hips. So I'm not letting my low back turn. I'm still trying to keep the pelvis dropping here. And I'm not trying to twist my spine. I'm just trying to do a little bit of a side bend, really, with spinal extension. Continue to breathe and think about pressing this back leg, the straight leg, down into the ground. And as you exhale, you might find that you're able to get a little bit more stretch. You can even add a straightening of the elbow to enhance this stretch. But again, if you get any compression or discomfort in your low back, leave it out, modify, don't go as far. So the other side is that the right leg will come up into that army crawl, left leg stays straight. Posterior tilt of the pelvis, and then you'll walk yourself towards the bent leg and attempt to extend your spine. And I'm not just trying to press back, but I'm thinking of trying to lengthen and almost traction my spine so that the space between the ribs and the hips on the left side is increased as much as possible. You breathe into your belly and into your ribs. Now your psoas, your deep low back muscle, the QL, and your diaphragm are all tied together. So as you breathe here, that will help to relax your whole nervous system and the tissues involved in the stretch. Again, this back leg, press it down into the ground. Posterior tilt, try to peel yourself away. If you want to add a little bit more, you can try to pick the elbow up off the ground. And there you have it. Before coming out of it, give your low back a chance to relax. And then when you're all done, up you come. If you have any questions about that, be sure to pop them down into the comment box below. And if you want to learn more about how to maximize your mobility to live pain-free in your body, be sure to check out my website at aewellness.com and stay tuned right here for more videos.